Okay, today I'd like to introduce a new product from Zama. It's a Welch plug tool kit. It's now available from any Zama distributor. This Welch plug tool kit will allow the user to install and remove a Welch plug easily. It covers 4 of the most common type Welch plugs that Zama uses. It also will include a nozzle removing tool and a nozzle installing tool. This video will focus on just the Welch plug tools. And to remove a Welch plug, what you'll want to do is take the Welch plug remover tool. You want to set it at an angle at the Welch plug. You don't want it directly up and down. You want it, the tip of this Welch plug removing tool, to just go underneath the Welch plug, and at an angle, tap it with a hammer, pry it up, and it pops right out. Sometimes you will notice that there is red sealant around the Welch plug. That is done at the factory as a secondary sealant. You normally should not need a secondary sealant once you press a Welch plug back in. However, if you decide you do need a secondary sealant, you can use super glue or clear nail polish. You would just put a drop in one corner, and with a scratch awl or with an instrument that's got a sharp point to it, put a drop in one corner and run it around the edges of the Welch plug. Very little is needed. You don't want to saturate the whole Welch plug. You just want a little drop in one corner and run it around the edges. That would just be a secondary sealant. Normally you would not need to do that. Once you've installed your new Welch plug back in, take your installing tool, in this case, this particular tool, set it flush on the Welch plug, tap it a couple of times with the hammer. It will cause the Welch plug to flatten out against the sides of the carburetor and seal. There's 4 installing tools in this kit, and a Welch plug removal tool and the nozzle tools to make it a 7-piece kit. Here we're doing an oblong Welch plug. As you see, it just takes a little bit to remove the Welch plug and install one back in. What you're doing when you remove the Welch plug, you're checking these progression holes. Here you can see the drillings, or you can look through the venturi at the top here, and you'll see the drillings. If you feel like those are stopped up, then you would remove the Welch plug to clear those. Some people like to remove the Welch plug just to clean anyway. Here, once I've got it back in, I'm going to use this particular tool that's in the kit. Tap it a couple of times. It flattens the Welch plug out against the sides of the carburetor. It's good. The third tool, installing tool, is triangular shaped, and you'll take your Welch plug removing tool, tap lightly, pop it out. Sometimes on older carburetors, you will find a check valve here in this corner. That's why I always put my remover tool towards the outside of the carburetor, so that I never hit a check valve. It just depends on the carburetor, how it was calibrated, if there'll be a check valve under there. Next, I'll put this Welch plug in. The tool I'll use for it is this one here. This tool makes installing a Welch plug so much easier. I'm using a carb stand today, also available from Zama. And it acts basically like a third hand, and it will work on any brand of 2-cycle carburetor. Again, this is the 4th Welch plug, a little smaller Welch plug. These 4 Welch plugs are the most common Welch plugs Zama offers. Once you have this one in there, set it in, set the tool flush, tap. It's that simple. I've changed about 4 Welch plugs here in just a matter of a couple of minutes. This kit is a wonderful tool. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please remember to like this video if you've enjoyed it and subscribe for some more great videos. Thank you.